All right. Bet. So I can't tell if I'm in a good angle. This should be good enough. Reverse pec deck flies, rear delts. All I try to focus on with this one is just trying to hold it in the extended position to where I can actually feel my rear delts activate. This one's definitely one of the ones where you got to lock in. Rear delts are really important, especially if you want the roundness of your shoulders. You want to get them bolder shoulders. But it's my third set. I got one more after this. And then I'm super setting it with plate loaded. It's got lateral raises, so let's get it. I don't even know what number I'm on right now. Stop. So the gold standard for me, for if I know if it's a good set, if I start not seeing stars, but I can tell my central nervous system is super fatigued and I'm very tired and a little dizzy. So that was almost there. All right. I didn't record the plate loaded lateral raises, but this is my favorite lateral raise movement anyway. The shoulders, feeling the side delts. I try to attach it like basically at my hip, but a little higher for good activation. I feel it way more. And then I try to hold it at the top for as long as I can. But yeah, let's get it. Man, okay. Damn, can't pick this. Never. Fuck. A lot of people say you can skip front delts. I don't, cause I don't know. Shoulders is one of the hardest things for me to grow. So front delts, I still at least do some front raises, and I do it as a superset though. I don't go super heavy. I just try to focus on actually feeling my shoulder activate. And I try to rock. I try to keep my, how do I say this? I try to keep my body planted, if that makes sense. And then just go from here to here. Not like any rocking, humping, whatever, unless I'm like at the very end and I gotta get it in. I get it in. Or I'll do like a 10-second pause in between if I'm dying. But yeah, bolder shoulders is the goal. decent set. I spend way too much time thinking about things I need to work on in the gym. Like, if I'm not in the gym, it's crazy how much I just think about, man, I really need to get my rear delts up. Man, I really need to work on my forearms. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's, if you're passionate about something, but it can come off as obsessive, especially if you don't think you're good enough. Not for whatever you're working towards, but if you don't think you're good enough overall, it definitely can be detrimental to you. But if you use it as motivation and just work on what's important to you and getting better, it's good motivation. But I was working out with my homeboy's Q, and I was doing a full stack of, it was like a back machine or whatever, and he was like, what's next? You know, as in, you've accomplished it. You got to the full stack for this back machine. How much stronger do you want to get? It's not really a strength thing for me. It's more or less getting clean reps and also working towards my physique. Because being strong is cool, but I don't think I'd ever be an Olympic lifter or a power lifter. I kind of just like looking in the mirror and liking what I see. I couldn't be like a power lifter that's like, you know, strong as hell, but you're chubby as shit. So no one can really look at you and just tell you're strong. For some people, yeah, of course, but for people that are just like casually strong as fuck, but they're kind of fat as well, the only people that know you're strong is other dudes in the gym. And that doesn't equate, you know what I'm saying? What I want, at least. But yeah, no judgment. What do y'all listen to in the gym? Because for me, it's only rap and then like hard style. Then occasionally an R&B song if I'm down bad or something, you know? Ah! Overhead press. Only got one plate because I don't got a spot. But yeah, it's like the only push movement I really do for shoulders. Maybe dumbbells occasionally or on machine, but it's the bread and butter. Oh, that's way too clean, bro. Bet. All right. Shit. Incline curls for the win. Another staple, bread and butter exercise. Definitely one of my favorite arm movements. This is my warm-up set though, but that's in 30s. So I'm going for either burnout or 12, depending on how the contraction feels. All right, it's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Alright. If I'm on working set, I'm gonna do 45 probably. Yeah. Man, how do y'all feel when y'all see tripods in the gym? Like, I know it pisses a lot of people off and some people don't give a fuck at all. Like, I was watching an interview with Branch Warren. He's like a Golden Era bodybuilder, maybe a little bit after Golden Era, maybe. Yeah, he's after Golden Era for sure. He wasn't there with Arnold and them, but still kind of more of an old school bodybuilder. I think he's one of the mass monster phase of bodybuilding. And he was talking about, we used to go to the gym without our phones, without the tripods and cameras. And I get it. The old generation is going to always hate the new generation. Besides a couple of exceptions, like Lil Wayne never hated on the new generation of rap. He embraced it. But bodybuilders from then, they made money off of magazines and promotion deals and sponsorships, right? Which bodybuilders now kind of do besides the magazines. I don't think bodybuilders make money off magazines anymore. Now it's all about the content race, whether you're making money. Like if you don't have a following and you're a big bodybuilder, you can still do really good financially, but everything's about sponsorship. If you got like a deal with Young LA, if you got a supplement company, it's basically just promotion. Like a lot of the older guys think it's just about ego when they're posting and stuff like that, when the newer generation posts and stuff. But it really isn't about ego at all, I don't think. Maybe for some people, but for most bodybuilders, I think it's more about, hey, the more I post high quality content, the more people I can get to look at me. That equates numbers for money. I don't think they care necessarily about the likes. I think it's more about what the likes can achieve for you financially. Like when people say influence, the goal is to have people pay attention to you enough to where what you say almost turns into the law. Like if I have a workout app and people see my physique and have a good physique and they see me posting a lot, they're like, man, the more I post, the more they see me, the more they get like, wow, how can I get like that? I have an app. Or take this supplement. Like if I have a supplement brand, like Ronnie Coleman still makes hella bread just off the supplement company. But if Ronnie never recorded all those exercises where he was squatting 800 pounds or deadlifting a fuck ton of weight or working out, he'd probably still get a pretty good supplement company. But people watching that definitely motivates them more to be eager enough to buy that supplement, take a course, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I get if it's in the way, but outside of that, the gym's a shared space. People are just trying to get their money up, to be honest with you. Or they are doing it just for ego, and that's cool too, Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, let's get it. Okay. Question. Do you think your gym crush enhances your workout or she's a distraction? Because for me, I feel like it's technically both. Like, if fun shit's in the gym, I get super distracted. Especially if the thing looking fat. Like, I'll lose a complete train of thought between workouts. And I can't like look at it and go, come on, work out harder, But sometimes it'll kind of pump me up to get a better work ethic, but push a little harder. I don't know. But sometimes it's too much. If there's like 8 baddies in the gym and they got on them tights that hug it in the right spot, I get out of the zone too quickly. And that zone is crucial. Like even when it comes to like using the bathroom, if I have to take a shit in the middle of my workout, it ruins the entire workout. And getting back in that zone is very hard. So I get the whole staying off your phone between sets because it's easy to lose that focus. No, dude, you fat fuck. At night, just assume I'm on a time crunch. It's a bug. But yeah, if I'm working at night, that means I might either go to work or I just got off work. I gotta go to my other job at 10. It's 8:48 right now. So I'll leave here at like 9:20, 9:30-ish. So I hit forearms, shower. And then that's the good thing about meal prep. I can just go. I don't have to worry about eating anything or be forced to eat McDonald's. So yeah, let's get it. Preacher curls. 4 sets of, we'll see. I'm feeling weak as hell today. I don't know what's going on. The cut isn't even going that good yet, so I shouldn't be feeling weak, but fuck it. The other thing about preacher curls, a lot of people are worried they're gonna snap their shit. But I've been doing it for maybe 8 years now. And I'm not saying that means, hopefully, God forbid me to ever snap my shit. But I also don't go all the way down, especially when I'm sitting with it. I'm sitting with it. I just kind of come right to the middle and then go up. Just get like a really good pump. Cause I feel like the pumps with preacher curls are crazy. And also, if I'm doing single arm preacher curl though, I try to always curl towards my pinky. And I don't know if it feels more stable, but who knows? It's just a movement I love and I feel like I really built my biceps on it. Like I was doing German volume training, which is basically 10 sets of 10 with straight preacher curls in the very beginning too. And I just kept getting stronger. Super sore at first, but after I adjusted, it was amazing. But yeah, this is my second set. Let's get it. I used to, but I can't no more. All right, what's y'all rules for hitting chicks you've hit before? Not physical violence. I mean like hookups. Like I used to talk to a sexual teacher. She hit me up like last night on some just, we could have been so much. I liked you a lot. Yada, 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 yada. Blase, blase. And we just keep texting back and forth because I'm like, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not like I feel like if you don't give people their closure, you're kind of a bad person, you know, especially if things ended and, you know, you're the one that ended it. And then you have kind of responsibility not to get back with that person like that, but at least be honest and upfront because I don't be lying in any of my relationships or situationships. But at the end of the conversation, she was like, I'm drunk, come over. I was too tired. I didn't go. Now, in the beginning of the conversation, she just said straight up, come over. I would have. Like, I don't have nothing against that, but I just know beforehand, I'm going to say, hey, if we do this, doesn't mean we're back to what we were trying to be. Cause the reason things ended with her was, yeah, she didn't give a fuck about me. And I don't mean like that in a bad way. I mean like, she was focused on what her potential partner could be for her. As in what he could provide, how could he take care of her, like just ultimate princess treatment. Like she did not care about nothing. Like I'd be like, what's your favorite color? She'd be like, purple. No regard to what my favorite color is. That's a bad example, but along those lines. And if I'm a dater girl and I really like her, I really serious, we both gotta take care of each other, you know? And I just don't think that was inside of her. But yeah. See, I got distracted by Dumpy again, see? Ban Jim Bad. Okay, boom. Just finished the workout. About to go home, quick shower, protein, grab meal prep, go to work. That's life right now. But, you know, that's not the plan forever. But yeah, topic of the day. What is a relationship romantically, right? Like, from my definition in my mind, this is what I envision, right? But as I get older, it changes. So this is it basically. Man meets woman, woman meets man, whatever the case may be. They find each other relatively attractive to each other. and eventually they'll work towards only being exclusive to each other sexually and communication wise when it comes to anything romantic. Cool. Then they work towards either living together, getting married, then they go from there having kids, and the goal would be to be together forever. Not necessarily saying they have to have kids or get married, but the goal long term is monogamy and working towards being together, right? It seems though that the relationship market has just shifted to what can you do for me? In exchange for this, can I get this? You know, if that makes sense. It doesn't seem as if it's just everybody's worried about what that person brings to the table. That's usually monetarily based. Not like, can you be a good listener, or what value do you add to my life that isn't money based? Whether that be, I'm trying to think of good things. Like, I don't want to say cook, clean. That's the basic stuff, and that's kind of the same superficial shit. Not as superficial as just, do you have money? But in exchange for me giving up my options to pursue anybody else, do I like hanging out with you? That's my biggest thing. If I'm dating a girl, it's because I genuinely love her presence and I want to be around her, next to her, conversate, text, be on the phone all night, whatever the case may be. And that's what I'm working towards, being with that person forever and building a good bond. Everybody asks, like, when are you going to settle down and get a girl? It's not that easy. One, finding a girl that is cool with that idea of, hey, let's work towards that, and I actually vibe with her. And then also, not just vibe, like, is her life in order enough for me to be with her? Like, if she has hella kids, or if she's in the party phase of her life, I'm gonna have to let you go. If you're in the party phase, I'm not saying I don't go out. Of course I go out. But if I'm in a relationship, I probably want to kick it with my girl instead of going out. But if I meet somebody and that's where they are in their life, that's where they are. I'm not going to try to meet somebody and then change them. I'd rather meet somebody and they're like, I'm past that, if that makes sense. Because that partying and going out is mainly just ego, for some people at least. It's not based on, are you really having a good time? Because you got to think, what are you doing? You're dressing up, you're going to the club to either possibly hook up with somebody on a one-night fling, or just get attention, or just be drunk. And that's not really benefiting you. If I'm meeting somebody in life and they're worried about, where am I going to be at a year from now, to 5 years from now, to 10 years from now, that's what I want to meet. That's the goal. And then, is the vibe good? Cool. What parts of my life do you fit in where that help me or benefit me in achieving me to get to a higher level? And what spots in your life can I help you, if that makes sense? We fit each other perfectly like a puzzle, and we're also worried about expanding that puzzle in a sense of, we're always improving and getting better and working towards something together. Now it just seems like, hey, do you have money? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? And it's not really it's superficial as fuck. It's not even about love. Like that. It's weird because growing up, you always get those Disney movies where, it seems like it's based on nothing but love. And you're like, okay, I'm going to meet somebody and we're going to enjoy each other's company so much that's love. That's what really matters. The fact that we love being together. You are my best friend. If you left, I would miss so many factors inside of my life that it may not even be worth, But now it's just money and clout. It's not really, but hey, who knows? Yeah, but that's the video for today. Shoulders, arms, a little bit of forearms at the end. I didn't really show the forearm part because it's super monotonous and never changes. Well, I guess I never. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you like the content. What's it called? Constructive criticism welcomed as fuck. Kinda. Just don't be in the comments roasting me because I get salty. But yeah, peace.